This is Big Brother. Taki, are you ready for your final diary session?
Hi, Big Brother. Yeah, yeah, I'm ready, Big Brother.
Very well. Tell me, now that the season is officially over, what are your thoughts and feelings about your journey and experience?
Well, I've got a lot to say, but before I say anything, I think it's on your right that I greet everyone here. Hey yo, it's your boy TakiTheHuman, the human. Don't forget the roomba. And welcome back to the circus, you. Bye-bye. So today we are doing another cozy chat where basically I just talk kind of off the dome, off the top of my head, and I let it flow. It's not scripted. I kind of just say what's on my mind. So yeah, it's a very chill type of episode. It might be a little bit long, I don't know, but it's one of those ones where you can kind of just let it play in the background, carry on with your things, carry on with your day. But anyway, thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and with that said, get your blankets ready and get cozy because we are chatting about Big Brother Season 4, Mzansi Siyamosha. My thoughts, my feelings, my opinions, I guess everything to do with the show. So yeah, let's get right into it. So with Big Brother, right? I won't lie to you guys. I was not sure I was going to get in. I was quite anxious about that. I felt like I didn't get it. But actually, no, I wasn't very anxious. I was accepting of me not getting into the show, you know? Because, okay, I can't speak too much about those details. But yeah, I was kind of just like, you know what? If it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not. And I made peace with that. Cool, I'm in the show. Cool, they tell me I'm a disruptor. When they told me I'm a disruptor, I was just like, goodness gracious. What the hell is this? What do I do? How do I maneuver this? How do I do this? Because I don't know if you guys have now like seen or gotten an idea of everything, but I am a very peaceful guy. Yeah, I like peace, Shem. I like peace. And I know that a place like Big Brother is not really the place you go to for peace. But I at least thought that I could still be peaceful, you know, around all the chaos. Maybe that's something that would make me stand out. But to be told that I have to come into the house and cause the chaos, cause the drama, was something which I was not prepared for. You know, in my head, my strategy was that I would go in, try to win as many HOH games as possible. You saw how that went down. But I did win an HOH game, so shout out. But yeah, my strategy was to win as many of those games as possible and just to be cool with everybody so I'm not nominated a lot. And that also didn't really go to plan. I thought I was cool with everyone, but the game's a game, nothing personal. But yeah, it's like people just didn't really feel me too much in the show. So I was always up, but also I'll go into that more. I think that also happened, but I will go into that as the video goes. So yeah, so I'm a disruptor and now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I must come and disrupt and everything. And I even asked them, I was like, why did you pick me? And they said they found me very playful and they wanted me to use that playfulness. So I just thought, okay, cool. Let's see if I can run with it, you know? And I think like before you get inside the house and everything, you kind of start getting a bit nervous because you don't know what to expect. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what type of people you're going to be meeting. But you're trying to be confident as well because you're telling yourself that there was a reason I was chosen, right? These people back me. They believe in me. There's something they like about me. So I'm as valuable and as of value as everyone else going inside that house, right? Bro, as I enter on the stage, it's a vibe. I'm like, all right, cool. Vibe. In my head, I'm just thinking, okay, I'm a disruptor. They told us that Big Brother would give us the missions and all that stuff, but also see your own ways that you can more share things. I'm like, okay, cool. This is cool. You know, also I was told that I was not going to be there for a long time. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna be here for too long. I need to make myself seen, make myself known and everything. But also at the same time, you don't want to like jeopardize yourself and jeopardize the true you and your character and all of that jazz, you know? So walk on the stage, I'm feeling cool, I'm feeling like up to it, because also I like act and stuff like that. So I can kind of play a character. So I just like I went on that as well and decided to play a bit of a character. So cool, went inside the house and I was nervous for days because like, this is crazy. I'm on Big Brother now. What do you mean, dude? What do you mean I'm on Big Brother? How? Me, Taki, me on Big Brother. If y'all had met me like 10 years ago, there's no ways you would have thought that that kid would be on Big Brother. Not a chance in your life. If I went to myself 10 years ago and I was like, my boy, one day you're going to be on national TV in front of the nation, doing crazy things, meeting people, playing games, interacting. You're going to be on reality TV and one of the biggest shows in South Africa. I would have looked at you like you're mad. I would have said, what do you mean? That makes no sense. How? Me? No. Are you seeing who I am, dude? There's no ways. So yeah, it was like a crazy like experience and crazy thought process, you know. Anyway, I'm there now in the house, and because we're the last people there, everyone had like already, you know, mingled and kind of started like forming groups and things, right? Not necessarily groups, but like people just went off and they were like speaking to so and so and so. So it's like I had to now, or in my head, I said, okay, it's now time for me to like work harder, to like mingle with everybody. And I remember trying to mingle with people, and it just kind of felt like people just weren't trying to vibe with me, dude. Like, I don't know if they could feel my disruptor energy off me, or maybe they were also nervous, or what the case was. I don't know. But I just found it hard to like talk to people and connect with people the first night. Except Bravo, surprisingly. Me and Bravo were talking for like a good minute, and the conversation was really nice. Like, I really enjoyed the conversation. And I remember with him, he wanted to make sure he was saying my name correctly. So that was nice. That put me at ease a little bit. And then it was a part where we all introduced ourselves, right, to each other. And as you guys know, myself and McJunior didn't get introduced, because before I got to McJunior, that's when we had the first task to find the eye to get immunity, right? So as this happened, we look for the eye or whatever. And I'm trying to like not be too much in my shell, because something about me, which I don't know if you guys picked up or if you guys know, I am an introverted person. And I do know that I can also like sometimes really like just be stuck in my shell and just really like be in my mind and in my head. But I knew that like, or what I thought and felt was that this environment, I can't be my typical introverted self. And I think as an introvert, I've learned the skill of extroversion. I've learned the skill of being extroverted. I'm not naturally extroverted, but I've learned how to like push it. So that's why I told myself, I said, I have to push. I'm gonna have to push. So when I'm doing the task and everything, I was trying to make noise, not be like over necessarily loud, but like I was talking to people, asking them questions about the eye, what they think they found, and trying to, you know, do the things that needed to be done. I even found an eye, right? I even found an eye. I even said, God is good or something. And I shouted it, God is good, something like that, you know? Just so like people can see me. And then I remember after that now, just kind of trying to settle and being outside. And that's when I spoke to Liema for the first time. And speaking to Liema and everything. And then it made me and McJunior like introduce ourselves again outside. But I was like, no one was really paying attention, if we're being honest. Like some people were listening, but really, yeah, people had moved on, you know? And it's fine, it is what it is. But internally, right? And here, I'm thinking to myself, shucks, how the hell am I going to climb this mountain now? Because I am on the back foot for days. How do I get past this point? You know, how do I make people see me? So yeah, I remember thinking that. And then I got asked to turn on the stove. I don't know who knew I could do the stove. I don't know. Maybe I did it for someone. I can't remember. But Then Sammy asked me to help her with the stove, and then I started speaking to Sammy, and I made sure I was like engaging and trying to be a bit extroverted and stuff like that. And then at this point, I was already I spoke to Mac Jr. already, because we were the two that were isolated from the introduction game. So that's something we kind of had in common, I guess. So I remember it was me, Sammy, and him, and yeah. And then the rest kind of just happened. But this is the intro, the entrance. I was not okay, man. I was so nervous. Jeez. And seeing all these big personalities made me even more nervous. And it just made me feel like I'm going to have to work hard. I'm going to have to work hard and push myself out of my comfort zone for days. I'm really gonna have to push myself, So yeah, that was the entrance for me. Now, after that, it's time for our Disruptor tasks. And the thing is, I was kind of keen to start the tasks. I remember I went to Neo and Fahim and I said, okay guys, I think we should have a meeting, the three of us, and start discussing how we're going to do this. And the both of them were just kind of just nah, bro, relax, nah. I said, alright, cool. Then I get called in by Big Brother, right? And he tells me to hide the avatars and to tell Neo and Fahima. And now I'm thinking to myself, why is he asking me to do this? Why me? And if you saw that house, there's not a lot of hiding spots, man. There's not a lot of hiding spots. So I was nervous, but the adrenaline was pumping. It was, wake up. It was pumping me, bro. So I was okay, sharp. As you all saw, I was looking a bit frantic. But the thing is, because I wasn't a loud character night one, right? People weren't really paying attention to me, So if it was Yolanda, maybe Ghost, who else was quite prominent in the beginning? KK, any one of those people, they probably would have noticed something, because I was going up and down, literally looking, and no one gave a damn. No one bothered, no one asked me, hey, Taki, what's going on? I just kept, I was doing my thing. Spoke to Nero, spoke to Fahima, told them the plan, told them, and I think no one just really bothered to pay attention to us like that at all. So that kind of worked in our favor, being quiet, or not being seen, or not being as extroverted as other people really worked in our favor and at that point, Then hit the stuff, all of that jazz, and yeah, man, then I was oh, this is fun. This is fun, especially when Nero was guys, my post is missing. Yo, I died. Yo, I was I had to hold, guys, I had to hold it in. Yo, I was 5 to chuckling. And you know how I chuckle, you know how I laugh. My laugh is very out there. Bro, I was 5 to laughing, because I'm just this is really happening. And then people were blaming Mish, which made it even more funnier. And people are really buying this. Oh my gosh, this is actually working. But it didn't work as nicely as we would have liked it to, because the way people reacted wasn't as frantic as we would have wanted it to be. So what we probably should have done was probably hide Yolanda's poster or Ghost's poster. Even my Keke, because my Keke was looking really hard on his poster, So but I think the more loud characters, we should have hit their posters, definitely. So we should have gone for Yolanda. We definitely should have done that. But I remember I couldn't find a poster. She hid it nicely. And I was where is this damn poster? Because I thought of it, but I couldn't find it. And then also we're worried about time, because, outside they lock the doors after a certain time. So we're just ish, let's just wrap it up. And yeah, then came the second task. And again, my brother calls me to go tell everyone else. And this is where it gets a bit dangerous, because now I think people were recognizing that I was being called a lot and not understanding why. And Liam came up to me and she said that I don't trust you. I feel like you might be Biggie's agent. And I was just dog, what are you doing? Shh. You're loud, And I can't remember what I said, but I survived it and we kept it moving. People kept blaming Mish. Second task. Now this one was the one that was, this is the one that was lit. So I spoke to Neho about it. And when I told Neho about it, it's her eyes just lit up. And she got so excited. And she was oh, this is gonna be fun. She got really behind it. And yeah, Fahima was not really that behind it. And I can understand why, because it's like you want to like also use the platform to showcase yourself. And I think when you are coming in and you're having to like disrupt these tasks and make them fail, it's just like, where do you have the time to showcase yourself? So I could understand that. But also, the game's a game, and this is the path that we got put into. Why we got put into this path? Only God knows, and only Big Brother knows, you know? So for me, it was just one of those things where it's just like, I think I have to be creative about finding ways to showcase myself and showcase my talent and my skills, right? So, cool, doing this task. Neil says she's gonna do this and this and this. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna try and mess up the dance, right? Neil goes, she cries. I'm thinking, oh, this is proper. And I don't know, like when she did that, then I felt like competitive. I was like, oh, the game was on. The game was on. All right, Disruptor, let's do it. Let's cook. Let's compete. Let me show you how good I am too as a disruptor. Like literally, that's how I felt sitting there. And I was like, okay, it's time to cook. It's time to do the most. So with the dance, my plan was to like, when I get up, to bump Sammy in, right? And make her like kind of fumble so that it looks like it wasn't just me who flopped, but also other members flopped the routine. I do that, I try to bump Sammy. Oh, Sammy is strong, dude. Those thighs said, no, my brother, I am moving. You ain't gonna move me. Actually, they didn't move. I even like turned the wrong direction. I like was messing up the steps. She was looking at me like, what's going on with this guy? Because guys, in rehearsal, I need you to know, like, when we were planning this stuff, I was cooking. Like I was doing the most with it. I was giving like a lot of ideas. I was giving a lot of suggestions. I was really hands-on. So for me to not look like I'm flopping just didn't make any sense, you know? So cool, we start doing the thing. Now I'm thinking, okay, cool. That didn't work. What's the next thing? I'm gonna mess up my line. Let me mess up my line, right? And during rehearsal, everybody was gassed about this line, and everyone kind of just thought like, yeah, this is the easy line. Taki's got this. In rehearsal, he's been killing it. Every time I said it in rehearsal, people were just like, hey man, yo, we love your line, you know, all that jazz, right? And I'm like, okay, let's try and mess this up. So my one plan was to try to bump into Jareed. But then I thought, I bumped into Sammy, it didn't work. How much more luck will I have bumping into Jareed and making a flop, you know? And also I don't want to make it look obvious. So then what I did is I sneezed before I said my line. I sneezed, and then I came in like, oh shucks, the sneeze messed me up. That's what I was trying to show. And then I said, okay, cool, I'm messing up my line. And then I went, right? But also what helped is that like when we started the song and the dance and everything, we started off beat. We didn't start well. Anyway, I then go and I go to my KK. And I go to my KK, I'm like, oh dog, I effed up. Yo, bruh, yo. And he's like telling me like, nah, relax, it's fine. Even the dance steps, if you see the video again, I was like behind, like a step behind on the dance, just trying to make it look like it's off, all that stuff. Sharp, we fail. Now, as we fail, inside, I'm dying. I'm like, yeah, right? But trying to like not show it. Then we go to the storeroom, and because that week Mish was HOH, but Ghost was calm, just like running things, man. And Mish is even admitted to this, right? But like Ghost was calm, the one who was just doing like, he was in charge. So I then go to Ghost in the storeroom and I'm like, hey man, I'm so sorry, I messed up, dude, I'm so sorry. And then like, I can feel the tears start coming, right? I'm like, okay, you know what, tears, I'm gonna let you go. Run like the water, run, let it rain, open the floodgates of, yeah, you know? So I'm like, okay. Then I go inside and I'm just like, I can't remember who I went to first in Alaska, but I just started letting it, I let it rain. And people are hugging me and all of the stuff. And then I was just like, oh, wait, I need a moment to look at the camera and just be like, got him. And I remember I like looked at the one camera. I looked at the camera on the side because I thought the camera on the side was gonna be closer to my face, right? Compared to the one like directly staring at me. And I don't know why I forgot these cameras can zoom in. I don't know why I thought that. But so I'm looking to the camera to the side because I'm thinking it's gonna be closer. So I want to get a reaction. So I look once. I see it's not on me. I'm like, damn. Okay, I need to find another moment. Cool, people come to me, they chat. Cool. I get like 1 second alone. Then I look, I see it's looking at me. And I do, you know. Oh God. But I have to do it quickly because people were coming, bro. And then cry. And then after that, I had to like regulate myself again, breathe, and be like, okay, cool. Come back. And then yeah, then we move from there. So being a disruptor was really fun. Starting that rumor, when Biggie gave me that task to start the rumor, I was gassed. I'm like, yeah, this one I can do. This one I can do it. This one I can do it. Because at that stage, I actually think I came out of my shell like fairly early, man. I think it was probably after like the second night, after the Truth and Dare night. Then like moving from there, then I was like more out of my shell. And I think even housemates saw that because I remember Willie saying to me that like he was surprised that I did that. He didn't think I would do that. He thought I was boring. He thought I was just like this really quiet guy, really like innocent dude, all of that stuff. So I think that's when I kind of started coming out of my shell. So because of that, people were now just coming to me, talking to me, opening up to me. And yeah, man, I just got that thing, dude. Like when people just want to talk to me and tell me their secrets and share their deep emotions with me, I don't know what it is, but it's a gift. Sometimes it's a curse, but it's just like, it's just my thing. Like people just come up to me and tell me things, you know? So then I was like, okay, cool. Who to target in the house? And I spoke to Newa even. And then we kind of just said, I think the easiest one to target right now would be Liema because of the drama with her and Jareed. So I was just like, okay, cool, let's cook it here. Sorry, Liema. And I was like, sorry. Like in my head, I'm like, sorry, dude. I'm sorry I have to do this to you. But hey, man, I have to. I've got no choice. So cool, go to Liema and then I start that rumor. But I did see these guys go into the laundry area, right? I don't know what they were doing. I don't even think it was deep. But I just saw them going into the thing. I know there was tension. So I just said, you know what? I'm not even gonna like say they did this, right? All I'm gonna say is, hey, I saw them go into the laundry area. I don't know what happened, but people came out smiling. That's what I said. And already started just like, you know, cooking in her brain, cooking in her head. And then all of a sudden, and then after that, I went to Pale and Pumi and I told Pumi to go cook now by Jareed. Then I went to Pale and I said to Pale, go to Al, she can go cook. And then boom, boom, pow. Chaos, more sharing happened, you know? So yeah, man, dopeness. And then, of course, me and Neo started getting together. And Neo and I, we were thinking of doing something for Valentine's Day. Like, just to make, because we knew that like, or at least what it felt like. It felt like some people in the house didn't really like me and her being together. That's what it felt like, right? So we said, okay, let's just go with this. Let's just like make it, we're going to make it official on Valentine's Day. Like we're now boyfriend and girlfriend. Just to see how people react and see how they move from that point on. Because I think people didn't think we were together. Like people just thought maybe something was brewing, but I don't think they thought it was serious. But then, yeah, obviously Newa left. And then I was just like, oh damn, okay, what now? And when Newa left, guys, I was really distraught. Because I really caught feelings, man. I really caught feelings for Newa. And Newa really became like one of my safe spaces in the house. You know, when you are going through the most, when you're just like asking yourself, why am I here? Why did I do this? Is it worth it? You know, she just helped me because it's like we were going through the same thing and we were just able to be there for each other, almost be like a shoulder for each other to cry on. So when she left, I was really distraught. Like I was not okay. And also I was really confused because now I'm like, both of my disruptors are gone. I was told that we all live together as disruptors. This is now mean I'm disrupting alone. And why me alone? Why did you pick me to like disrupt alone? I was confused. And what makes it worse is that like I had no time to really think about it. Because as soon as Newa left and we found out there were disruptors, Als turns to me and starts asking me if I'm okay. And then I'm thinking to myself, you're okay. There's a lot of things that have happened. Newa left, they will find out they're disruptors. Now, how are people perceiving this? people, for one, are going to be like, hey, your girl's gone as keys. But two, she was a disruptor. How do you feel? How does it make you feel to know that your girl was a disruptor? You know, how does that make you feel? So then instantly I was just like, yo, what if she played me? You know, what if she, hey, dude, I don't know. Yo, I don't know. And then, because I was already crying, I could just let the tears out now. And then I was like, you know, what if she'll play me on all of the stuff? And then people like, you know, trying to comfort me. So this way, in case I'm still a disruptor, people can't think it's me, you know? So I'm playing it like that. I even go to McJunior, I'm like, hey bro, what if we got played? What if they played us? Yo, and McJunior was like saying to me like, nah, dude, I think what you had never had was real. Like, I think that was real. And I'm just like, my bro, I know it was, and I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. I can't blow my cover. I don't know what's happening. Then my brother comes and he tells me that I'm now a housemate. I'm just like, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? And now this like threw me off track completely because I had left the idea behind of being a housemate, right? And I also didn't know why I was chosen to be a housemate. I didn't know what people liked about me, you know, to the point where they wanted me to stay as a housemate. I had no idea what it was. No idea what it was. And that really confused me. And like in that house, there's like not a lot of time to sit and reflect and think things through. There isn't that much time. And maybe if I had come into the house and I accepted more of like my introvertedness and I did something similar to McJunior, maybe then I would have been allowed the time, right? But because I'd already been social, and at that point I was like too invested in the social game that like if I pulled away like that, people were probably still gonna target me because I think, oh no, he's too stuck up on Nero, he needs to leave, he needs to get out of this, or people like kept trying to comfort me, you know? So there wasn't much time. I had to kind of just like keep it moving as soon as I can, just so people can also like see that like, okay, like he's still here to compete, he's still here to play the game, let's play, you know? So I'm thinking to myself now, what do I do? How do I maneuver this thing? How do I play this game? You know, and I'll be very honest with you, like when I got told that I was now a housemate, I felt a sense of relief because it's not like I didn't have to flop a task. I could now give a task everything and really try to perform in the task and let my talent show and shine. And also, I can now just be real with people, like my friends in the house, and not be scared that like Biggie's gonna ask me to do something else now that could like hurt them or anything like that, you know? So I was actually very relieved to be like relieved of those disruptive duties. As fun as they were, it was also very stressful for me. Because I felt bad. I really felt bad like doing that stuff to like McJunior or Sinaye or even Bale. I did. So I was relieved, but now I just didn't know how to play the game anymore because at this point it's week 4 and I've now realized that I'm not good at these games, right? So winning HOH to me in my head is out of the picture. So now I was just like, okay, socially, how do I do this, right? But now even socially, I'm thinking it's gonna be tough because I'm gonna have to probably like be involved in some things I don't want to be involved in, you know, be it if it's like a new romantic endeavor, for example, or some toxic stuff or whatever the case is, I'm gonna have to do that. That's what I thought, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't want to go down this road. I don't really want to jeopardize what I have with Nero, and also I just don't want to go against my character that much. Because now I'm like playing myself now. Now I'm no longer playing as a disruptor. So, but with that said, week 4, I remember feeling really desperate. And I just felt like, ish. Because I remember I was up for eviction, right? And after what Nero had done to Sammy, I was just thinking to myself, McJunior could do the same thing to me. And the game is the game. I have to accept it. So I just said, okay, man, let's move mad. And I moved a bit mad. Week 4, that was the lap dance week. And I do think I moved a bit mad. And as you saw, then I felt conflicted and everything like that. And yeah. And then this is where I'm just grateful for some of the friends I made in the house. Bale, McJunior, Sinaye. I remember Bale and McJunior specifically in this moment just saying to me like, hey, dude, you're moving mad. Like, what's going on? Like, whoa, relax, slow down. And I was just like, yeah, you know what? y'all got a point. Y'all got a point. And I remember my juniors saying to me, like, you know what? I think the best thing you should do is just to make yourself seem like you are available in terms of like the romantic stuff, but don't get too like intimate with people. And I was like, yeah, I think that is probably the best way to maneuver this. So that's what I decided to do. And then I won HOH after that. And after winning HOH, and I saw, oh, okay, I'm capable of winning HOH, then I don't have to do all these things anymore, you know? I don't have to be like flirting and going after the girls and stuff like that. So I stopped, because I'm just like, there's no need anymore. Like, there's no need. And then I was HOH. And something like my junior told me and Newo told me was that when you're HOH, bro, that position is difficult. It is tiring. It's draining. It's not fun. Dog, being HOH is not fun. It is stressful. And I'll be very honest with you guys. That's where I felt a lot of my energy just drain. I was tired after that HOH week. I was depleted. I'm just like, yo, fam, I need to recharge. I need some time to recharge. And guess what happens after that? After that, we are now camping outside. I'm like, fantastic. I've got no time to recharge. I've got no time to recoup my energy. Like, I've got zero. Like, you know, because sleeping outside was rough for me. I didn't enjoy it. It was difficult. It was loud, the sun, the lights. Like, yo, it was not a vibe. So I was not able to recharge. So I was literally like running on E. I was on empty. Because at least if we were still in the house, I could remember after Newa left, what helped me was that I could go to bed earlier, for example, right? And that helped me like just be with myself for like a little bit. And now after my HOH stint, I wanted to do that again. I wanted to just go to bed early and be by myself and, you know, relax and all of that jazz. But lo and behold, that wasn't the case. I had no time to like really rest, you know? So it is what it is. You move with the punches and you go with the flow. So yeah, that was that with that. And I think that's why I've seen some people online saying I got comfortable or got like lazy as a housemate or whatever the case is. I just didn't know what to do afterwards, because I didn't come in with the strategy of like messing people up, because that's just not who I really am. And it was easier to play the character. Like, it's easier for me to act it. And I thought that I was going to leave. But then I think the type of person I am, I made real connections, and because they were so real to me, I allowed myself to feel them and almost commit to them. And maybe that's what threw me off as well. Maybe that's what hindered me in the game, that I maybe went to my heart too much. But also I don't regret it at the same time. But I think that probably is something that maybe like hindered me and like lost me the momentum I was building as a disruptor. Because remember, I didn't know why I was voted in as a housemate. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah, I hope that clears that up for you guys. So why my mind shift changed and everything. Because I even asked Big Brother, I said, I don't know what to do now. Like, I was really conflicted, and I said, Big Brother, I don't know what to do. Do you have any advice on how I should play this game now and what I should do? And he said, just be yourself. And then I said, sharp, dude, you're right, I'm gonna be myself. And I was being myself. From that point on, I lead with my heart. I like to lead with love, and that's exactly what I did. And I tried to do. So yeah. So when I look back in the house and I look at my highlights, I definitely think winning HOH, because that was something I didn't think I was capable of. So winning HOH, big highlight. Completing the tasks, big highlight. The friends I made, highlight. Meeting Neo, highlight. Meeting McJunior, Sinaye, Pumi, Z, meeting everybody. Like, and all the laughs and everything we had. But also like a big highlight was when we sang that song, We Are Family, I think, by The Soil. That was such a beautiful, wholesome moment. I don't know. Like, when that happened, it felt like all the pain, all the stress, all the worries just washed away, and we were just so happy. It really felt like we were a family at that point. So that was definitely a highlight. Baking was a highlight. Man, yeah, man. Overall, guys, I had like a lot of fun in the house. I'll be very honest with you. As difficult as it was, I had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun. Lowlights was definitely never leaving. That messed me up a lot. Ghost and Rata coming back, because that threw me off my game, threw me off my head, threw me off my mindset. Because in my head, I was like, okay, the guys are gone. That's less people. We're getting closer to the final. I'm doing well. And then they came back, and I kind of now just felt like I wasn't moving. So that messed me up. And then also finding out that same week was a fake eviction week threw me off as well. You know, I was just like, why? Why, big brother? Why? Why me? Why are you doing this to me? And then I felt like I wasn't making progress. So that really frustrated me. Yo, I was upset. Internally, I was upset. Internally, I was really upset. But I think that's really it for the lowlights, man. Oh, rice and spice. God damn, rice and spice. Never in my life, yeah? Never in my life will do that ever again. I don't care how tough and rough it is. I can't do rice and spice again. I refuse, bro. I refuse. It's not happening. Sorry. So yeah, those are some of the lowlights. Oh yes, and then also, I think a topic that people also like to speak about, let's speak about the beef in the house. So online, I've seen a lot of people saying so-and-so hates this person. And this person, I've been told I hate Keke, I've been told I hate Yolanda, I've been told I hate Ghost, I've been told I hate Z, I can't remember who else I've been told I hate, but like, there's a lot of this stuff. I think first of all, the word hate is a very strong word. Let's just start there, all right? Hate is a really, really, really strong word. And for me to hate somebody, you'd have to do something very like catastrophic, like something deep, man, like really, 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 really deep for me to hate you and have such feelings towards you. Now, to me, what it was that in the house, there was definitely like a line drawn. There was this camp and there was this camp, right? So of course, on the one side, which I was on, I'm going to support the people I'm with on this side. And of course, the people on that side are going to support their own people and who they're with, you know? So they're going to be friends. And I would say I was cool with people, but also, if people in my camp are feeling a certain type of way, I'm going to back the people in my camp. I will back them. But also, you also realize that this is just a game. And it was nothing ever, ever, ever deep. So, for example, me and my Keke, to me, it was never that deep. It was never that deep. I just went with it because I said, oh, okay, this is a chance for some tension, for some drama, for all of it. Let's go with it, my brother. Let's go with it. And you know what's so crazy about that? After I exited, and why I threw the dagger at my Keke, I threw the dagger at him because he always had like the best reactions to whenever I called him out on something, or whenever I said, I don't really like you. Like his reactions were always like very like reactive, you know? He would always make, like, yeah, his reactions were always a lot, right? So I just found it entertaining and funny. So I said, okay, bro, I'm gonna pick my Keke again because I know he's gonna give me a good reaction. And did he not give you guys a good reaction? That was funny. It was hilarious when you were swearing me. I was dying. So for me, that's what it was. And honestly, when I left the house, I was just like, yeah, man, that's done. That's it. If I see him outside, I'll be cool. And at the finale, very interestingly enough, his sister came up to me and we started speaking, and she asked me, why do I hate her brother? And I said, no, I don't hate anybody. What happened in the house stays in the house. It's for the game. It's for the drama. For me, at least. It's for the drama. It's for the game. It stays there. Outside, it's a brand new leaf. I don't know who you are outside. Let me get to know you outside. And then we'll see what happens. We become friends. If we don't, we don't. And she understood. And we were cool from there, me and the sister. Then I even saw my Keke at the hotel. We spoke nicely. And he said to me, what happened in the house stays in the house. I'm like, yeah, my brother, for sure. We're cool. We're sharp. That was it. No beef, no animosity. And I even said in my interviews, I think, that like, I wish him the best, man. And I genuinely do. Like, that guy was very helpful in tasks. Like, incredibly helpful. He was so practical. Junior and I even spoke about it the one day, saying how practical he is and how much that helps in a game like this, in the tasks. You know, us winning the Omo task, him and Pumi, I think, for me, are like the most practical people in the house. So, like, that task, they were always making sure we're stating the facts. And we won. So, yeah. With Ghost even, for me, it wasn't deep like that at all. Like he said, we were on opposite sides. That was a game. It was like Civil War, Captain America versus Iron Man. Pick a side. I picked my side, he picked his side. That was it. That was it. And you play the game. You play the game, you know? And it was fun. It was fun. So I've got no beef with anybody, man. Anybody. I will see those people outside. I'll greet them. I'll be nice to them. Yeah. And I think this is how most housemates are actually thinking. Coming outside. Like, it just wasn't deep. It just wasn't deep. Now, in terms of would I do anything differently if I went into the house again? Not really, no. Maybe I wouldn't play with my heart as much. Like maybe I wouldn't be as like emotional with it. But no, I wouldn't do anything differently. Honestly, I've got no regrets. I'm proud of the way I carried myself. I'm proud of the way I came across. I am proud of the bad moments, the cringy moments, the good moments, the victorious moments. I'm proud of it all. I'm proud of it all. Like you need the cringe moments to then learn how to not be cringe. You know, you need the bad moments with the good. You can't just all be good. So I really wouldn't do anything differently. Like honestly. Oh, maybe I also would have like embraced my introvertedness more. Yeah, maybe that's what I would have done. So then I could be allowed to retreat more than I was in the house, or more than I felt like I was allowed to in the house. So yeah. And of course, Mac Jr., he won. And I am so happy, you know, because I think Mac Jr.'s win is like really big, like for like what it means on a symbolic level, right? So Mac Jr. is somebody who is quite an introverted person. You could even say he's a bit of an outcast. He's misunderstood. He's a loner and all of this stuff, right? He's an underdog. I don't think anybody saw that win coming. I mean, even he didn't. There was a time in the house when it was me, him, and Sinaye, and all three of us were just like, hey guys, I think it's curtains for us. I think this is the end. This is the end. Like we did not think we were gonna get far, right? And for him to win it, it's like, it's so powerful. It's so powerful because it kind of just like, it healed me a bit because it just reminded me of my own life, you know? I also know what it's like to be misunderstood, to be an outcast, to be seen as different, and for people to kind of shame you for that and make fun of you for that and isolate you for that, for your differences. I know what it's like, and I know how painful it is. And I think that's also why maybe me and Mac Jr. like connected, because maybe like on a deeper level without us realizing, it's like we could maybe sense those similarities within each other. And for me, Mac Jr.'s win is like, it's a win for every introverted person out there, every outcast, every misunderstood person, every person who's different, who thinks that like they are not good enough the way they are because they're not as extroverted, they don't have as many friends, they don't party, they don't look a certain way, they don't talk a certain way, they don't, I don't know, man, they just don't operate the way society wants them to operate, you know? That's who his win was for. His win was for the other guy, the different guy, the different person. That's who his win was for. And that's why that win for me was so powerful. And that's why I even reacted the way I did. One, because it's my friend. And I will always, always root for my friends and my people. Best belief, I will always root for you. Top of my lungs, with my chest out. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I was at my sister's dance competition the other day. Did I not make a noise? People were staring at me. Did I care? No. My sister must know I'm by her side. I'm in her corner. Always. I'll make a noise. So I made the same noise because when the results were coming, the whole crowd, majority of the crowd in the finale where we were all shouting my keke. He was the favorite to win. He was the favorite. And when they said Mac Jr., I said, yes, my brother, we won. You won? Yes, you. This is your win 100%. And I'm going to let the world know he did it. But maybe selfishly for me, it's also like I had won also because my friend won. And him winning is also like my inner child won in a weird way. Because I know what it's like. I've been through this like my whole life. Yo, I've been through it. Guys, I've been through it. Because I'm different. I've always been different. So for the different guy, the one that nobody really rates, to win, it's a movie. It's a film. They only write about this stuff in movies. They only write about this stuff in movies. So, yeah. And I lost my voice too, and I would do it again. I'll do it again. And yes, I've seen his interviews. Before you ask me in the comments, I've seen his interviews. And it's okay. It's okay. He must do what he feels like he needs to do. I won't hold it against him. I still have love for him. I'll still be here. And I do believe we'll connect whenever we'll connect. I do believe that. And I would do it again. If he told me that when you come out, you will say what he says, I'll be like, sure, I'll do it again. Because that's what you do for the people you care about. You ride for them with your chest. So, yeah. So, guys, we're now reaching the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you again to everybody for supporting, for watching. I want to thank all the housemates, the ones I connected with, the ones I didn't connect with. I want to thank you guys all. Something my KK always said to me, or he said it to me and he said it again on the show. He said that every single person here is strong. I believe that. So to all the housemates, any housemate who's watching this, if for a second you're feeling you're like inadequate, you're not valued, you're not worthy, you're not it, you are. You are. You're chosen because you are. You are. You got everything capable. You got it. You got it all. And to all the people who are misunderstood in this world, who are made to feel less than because they're different, I want you to know that you deserve a place in this world. If I couldn't show you that, then I hope McJunior could have showed you that. You deserve a place in the world. You deserve a seat at the table just for being who you are. Just for being who you are. So be your goofy self, be your quirky self, be your quiet self. Be you, man. Be you. I promise you, the right spaces will accept you and love you for who you are. The right spaces will. They will. So once again, big brother, thank you for everything. Thank you for this journey. Thank you for the experience. Housemates, thank you for everything. The journey and the experience. Can't wait to see how all of us grow. McJunior, my boy, congrats again. My boy, crazy business. Senaye, Neo, Fahima, everyone. Bale, Pumi, Z, Ghost, every single person, my keke. Shout out to all of you guys, because you guys have made my journey that much more special. And I will thank you always. And the Roomba Nation, thank you. Thank you. Again, thank you. I will say thank you until I can't anymore. Thank you. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to end this by saying, embrace, love, lead with love. I know that you are enough. Till next time, it's been your boy TakiTheHuman. Don't forget the Roomba. Till next time, peace.